Awesome. Guys, congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
As a 42-year-old man, I have no problem saying I cried at the end of this. And that's probably because it reminded me so much of E.T. And that's one of the films that my mum used to put on when I was a kid. I used to cry at everything. Have you got used to generations of people who have seen the film telling you how emotional they got from kids up to 60, 70 years old so far?
It never gets old.
I don't think you ever used to it.
Every time I hear it, it makes me so happy. It means you connected to the story and you got it. Yeah.
How difficult was this to pull off? Because I know that obviously it's gone through quite a flux, and you were doing this started with the pandemic, and obviously there was the strikes and everything else. So how have you been feeling about the reaction to it, but also all this years of work? Because it's difficult enough for you guys to pull off a film, let alone for all of these barriers that you've had put in front of you.
Mary Alice has been on it.
I've been on a little bit longer than these guys, but I mean, I think every movie at Pixar, we just want it to be as good as, we're all fans of Pixar, the films before us. We admire them. We want to live up to them as much as we can. Every person at Pixar is doing 100% of anything they can do to keep the movies going. But you're right, it's these movies take years, and they can take a long time. But one of the reasons they take a long time is because we keep rewriting, keep trying to make the story better and better. And so I think Maddie and Domee are just amazing leaders and just helping us, stay motivated and pick the right pieces of the film. And when you are tired and you are a little overwhelmed by the experience, it's so satisfying to see a version of the film, see the work the work moving forward. And in this film, we kept changing things pretty much to the end, but we could see the film getting better and better. And even in edit, where we're often there, like even our editor, one of our editors who can be a little grumpy, was like, I can see how much better and better it's getting every day. So it's amazing to work at Pixar, where people just have that goal, and to get to screen it with someone like yourself and have you be impacted is really why we're going to work every day. So thank you. It's really exciting.
They've gone on such a journey, Pixar, in terms of what they've been able to produce, from humans, everything else. How difficult is space to reproduce artistically? I mean, it's just so vast that I can imagine it was quite a test of your animators' work. I can imagine.
Yeah, it was. I think the Communiverse itself is a gigantic set. It's probably one of the biggest ones that we've ever made. It really exists all as one piece. It's not like per shot, kind of done up. Like you can
fly through.
You can fly through it, which we did do when we first started on the film. We were flown through just to help us get more familiar with the set.
Location scouted.
Yeah.
The universe.
As we were going through it, I was a little bit terrified because I was like, wait a minute, it's huge. How are we going to convey this scale? How are we going to make sure the audience feels it too? This is a really big challenge. And it was a cool challenge and a worthy challenge because the amount of effort that our sets team did into creating this set is unreal. I'm so impressed by them. And there's also a cool detail, which maybe you can help me get accurate, which is that the stars in the film are the real stars. They're when Elio's looking up at the sky, when Voyager is flying through space, and at the beginning of the film, we have a teammate at Pixar who has made an accurate map of the stars in our solar system that we can see. And so maybe you can help me.
We're such nerds
here.
at Pixar. We love it, right? And so stars have been a challenge, and I got a whole history on the stars of WALL-E and stuff. But on this film, Claudia Chung-Saini, our visual effects soup, was like, could we have real stars? So any shot on Earth, if you look up at the sky, represents how the stars would look if you were in Northern California. And then if you're in the Communiverse looking out, it's how the stars would look if you're in a nebula called the Helix Nebula, which we picked. For Helix. But and then we love that on Earth, when we all look at the stars, they're the same stars, right? And it unites us. And so it was fun to have that as a technical detail in the film.
It's so cool. It's really cool.
As my very final question before I run out of time, I think this Christmas marks 30 years since Toy Story. What's the Pixar film, no, it's not necessarily your favorite, but what's the one that you hold most dear in your heart?
I think the ending of Monsters, Inc. is one of my favorite movie endings of all time. We were inspired. I was really into that cut to black right after the final shot, and that's why I wanted to cut the ending of Elio the way that we do. I love that so much.
I'll say Toy Story 3. The ending of Toy Story 3 I love.
That's such a good
So
movie.
good. Domee?
Yeah, Ratatouille. Just the food, the journey and struggle of an artist trying to make it in a world that's unfriendly to them. And even on my short film Bao, we consulted with the VFX artists on how do they make the food look so delicious.
Yeah, that short is very much like you can watch that and just be like, now I am very hungry. I need to find something to eat straight away. Ladies, wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your time
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you so much.
Great to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
Great to
coming.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Bye.